Hey guys, Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner here, back with Shokugeki No Soma, Chapter 252 review. Now, I'm going to continue how I've been doing it last week, where I was just going to talk to you my thoughts about the chapter, not do a complete recap, because I thought that's what got me disinterested. With this whole new me coming back to doing these reviews for the greatness known as Shokugeki No Soma, and for me continuing doing Digimon reviews in general, it just seems better, and I mean better, to enlighten you with my thoughts. So, in the end of this chapter, it turns out that Rindo beats Takumi in a full-out swoop. Now, I mentioned in a comment that I still thought it's a bit unfair that now that there are two judges, now Azami's on the judging seat, and somebody he picked from WGO that I think follows his ideals of cooking, just seems wrong, completely wrong. Because I thought, what's the point of showing that when it does not need to be shown? I think Takumi had a high chance of us of the original three judges that we had up to the fourth round, that we had from round 1 to 3. I think if we had the same judge, I think it would have been the same balance. I think it would have been actually a 2-1 ratio win, like Megumi. But no, it's a full on just straight out 0. But Takumi did have pretty much the final words, saying, "Why are you afraid, Rindo?" Or her last, because Rindo, from the flashback we got last chapter of how Megashima told Takumi that Rindo seems uneasy in the heart, it just shows that she literally is, she doesn't want to show it, and in this chapter when Takumi says, "Why are you afraid?" she tries to brush it off, saying that she's not, she isn't, and everything. The fact that somebody has found out that she's afraid just shows that it's uneasy. Now this chapter was really good. I was originally on the fence of it being 2-1, but that was before. This was before the judge change, the seating of judging. Once the judge seating changed, with only Anne still in as one of the original judges from the original 3 in place, and once Azumi and Courage, I think, took over, I already know that it's going to be a straight out 3-0 to Rindo automatically. Thought, yeah, it's going to be a 3-0. So my mind actually flipped. I knew originally that there was a high chance when it came to the 2-1 ratio would have been possible if it was the original judges from the first 3 rounds. But once it changed to Azami and Courage, or is it, I can't remember the other one now, I think it's Courage, that I knew it was going to be a 3-win, right? But then, at the end of the chapter, when Zenzaimon says that the 5th bout is the final round, means there's only one way they can do it. Round 5 is a teamwork round. Both members are working as a team, making a dish together against each other. That's the only way I can see it happening, because they could still win it, but it's a bit unfair that if one of them gets through out of one side, that's it. It's a draw. So like me, I think Charles's Anime World also is on the same side as this. I haven't checked out his review. I'll be checking out his review after while this is uploading. But I think he also thinks it's going to be a team round. So it'll be Soma and Erina teaming up. And they will probably be great at team up, because I think they had a lot of training teaming up, working together, getting everything done, preparing everything to get it all great and maxed out, and working as a team and everything. Whereas with Rindo now realising that somebody figured out that she's afraid, And Tsukasa doesn't like anybody touching or working with him that doesn't know his style of cooking, or he likes everything to be him doing it all alone, and he touches it himself, and he just likes it. Nothing is going to change. He doesn't want no help at all. That's the high chance that I think is going to happen. But that is another thing that I don't understand what's going to change at all about this. But I will say this though. Now that Senzaemon announced that round 5 is the final one, it makes me wonder, will it be a team round? 2-on-2, one dish. So they could up the secret ingredients, the special ingredients, by 2. So both special ingredients have to be used in one dish and be presented. Because if it is a team round, then there's a high chance there is no team effort between Tsukasa and Rindo. So I can see Erina and Soma winning easily. I can see it still being a 2-1. Azami, even how he's been acting, how he wants his ideal to grow, I can still see him voting for his own daughter. So there is a high chance that it will be a 2-1 to Erina and Soma. But it could also be a 3-0 straight to Central with Tsukasa and Rindo. But because of how Tsukasa doesn't like to work with anybody, and it's going to be a team match, if it is going to be a team match, then it's going to be, then it's half and half, 50-50 at the moment at least. But other than that, this chapter was a really, really interesting chapter. How everything flew by, how everything just went straight into both dishes being served at the same time, and how I think it's Courage, the dark skinned new character, new judge, stated that she explained Takumi's dish was via lingerie, like nightwear and lingerie and everything, and how she experimented out every bit of it was all part of like sequins or designs and everything. So she combines, so her form of stripping, or should I say this form of stripping for her, is more that she analyzes every flavour, every ingredient within the food out of her bite, and she then converts it into like a piece of clothing, and then advertise it as such, as a piece of clothing. What really is understandable. So that probably is her form of stripping, and that's probably is what she is considering is stripping. But at the same time, it's a high chance that it might not be. But other than that, this chapter was really great. I can't say there was some bad artwork, but I think it was just a bit more lackluster in my sense, because I knew the whole change of voting system. I knew Takumi had lost his chance, or even standing a chance of winning now, because of Azami joining in, and one of the new higher-ups from WGO that I think follows Azami's ideals, replaces as judges, is what I've considered a little bit due to the fact that if it wasn't because of that, I think Takumi would have still gone 1 point. 1 point. I still think, because I think the other two judges would realise there's some uneasiness in Rino's heart during her cooking process, while Zaminat probably couldn't see it. Now that, I think even Zenzaima must have heard Takumi say that Rindo was afraid, and that's when he decided, right, next round is the final round, and that's why I think a lot of people have considered that it's going to be a joint match, it's going to be a team effort, it's going to be the last two chefs working together to create a decent match, and then working towards the winning thing with one dish that is made by both chefs together. And that is why I don't think Tsukasa or Rindo has a high chance with this, because we know Tsukasa hates working with people. So that's going to affect their teamwork instantly. And Rindo's uneasiness in her heart and afraid is also there. But other than that, this was an okay chapter, at least this week, for Shokugeki no Soma. And I would like to continue these discussions down in the comment sections down below with your thoughts, your theories of what the round 5 will be, the final round of the Regimental D Cuisine. It feels like the Regimental D Cuisine arc is wrapping up, nearing its conclusion. And we're going to see the result in the next few chapters. But what is it going to be? Is it going to be a team effort? Is it going to be both chefs working together to create one dish? Would you like them to use 2 special ingredients instead? 2 special ingredients instead, or do you want them to stick with the 1? Because if they use 2, then that I think will be interesting, because then you will get a mix match. You have 2 special ingredients, and you have to figure out a way to incorporate them together and see how well what other ingredients can complement them. That then can help balance the 2 ingredients together and include the 2 ingredients together as well. So having 2 special ingredients instead of 1 now, if it is going to go to the whole, we're going to do a team cook-off now for the last round, really does think of greatness and just shows that it can be it. So anyway, like I said before, comment down your discussions down below and tell me what you think is best served in the next round. What will they make? What do you think they will do? Will it be a team effort? Will it be 2 chefs v 1, 2 on 2 chefs? How will it go? How will the voting be? We have a week to think about this. Comment down your thoughts and theories down in the comment section down below, or go straight to facebook.com and search Shokugeki no World and join the fan page created by Charles' Anime World, and discuss your thoughts and theories there as well. So you guys get your thoughts and your theories up there in there as well. And discussions are very great. It's one of the best communities I have worked with on Facebook, talking about Shokugeki no Soma. And I also post my reviews there, along with Charles' Anime World posts his reviews there. So please go and check that Facebook app out. And if you have gotten the Amino app, I'm still working on the app. I need to go back and actually tweak and add a few things. Then look up Shokugeki no Shokugeki no Soma World there as well. It's the official Amino app that coincides with the Facebook fan group and everything. I'm still working on it, getting all the kinks up, but I'll be getting a chat up so you can talk among other fans, talk about this week's chat. There'll be a chat. There'll be always a weekly chat on Amino talking about the chapter, where you can post your thoughts on the chapter, spoilers, you name it, all on the chat in Shokugeki no Soma World Amino. You can check that out. I'll be probably going now onto my iPod Touch and start building up the Amino so that we can get everything going. But also check that out. Just search Shokugeki no Soma World on the Amino app and be part of the community and discussions, because you can post and create new stuff there. Once I get a second person that can help me out, but please check it out. Once it's fully operational, I will fully announce it properly as a video. But see you next time. I've been your host Kai from Otaku Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week's video, Shokugeki no Soma chapter 252. Why don't you check out last week's review? Check out the playlist. Or why don't you hit that subscribe and bell icon to keep all the notifications up to date for all my latest videos, going from Digimon to Shokugeki no Soma and probably other anime related stuff in the near future. Just hit that subscribe and then hit that bell icon to keep notified. And also, please check out Shokugeki No Soma World on Facebook and on the Amino app on Google Play Store or Apple Store. But I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.